Unit 2, Lesson 1, Reading. Objective: I can read extracts from a diary. Reading skill: I can use pictures to help understanding. Activity 1. Look at the pictures. When did the man write his diary? More than 350 years ago. For your information, Samuel Pepys was born in 1633 and died in 1703. He is famous for the diary he wrote between 1660 and 1669, in which he described his work and his life in London. He lived through two disasters, the Plague and the Great Fire of London. Activity 2. What is happening in each picture? Picture 1. Two women are making fire. Samuel is writing his diary. Picture 2. He is on the River Thames. He is riding a boat to his office. Picture 3. An artist is painting a picture of Pepys' wife. Picture 4. The houses are on fire. Activity 3. Read the diary and check your answers in Activity 2.
Monday, the 22nd of January.
It was very cold this morning. There was ice on the inside of the windows. The servants made a fire for me in the bedroom. I had to wear 3 jackets, but I was still freezing. It was dark too. I needed 2 candles to write this diary entry.
Wednesday, the 7th of February.
Most people haven't got a clock or a watch because they're very expensive. Last night, the cat woke me up. I didn't know what time it was. Then I heard the night watchman shouting, 1 o'clock on a cold and windy night. This morning, I bought my very first watch, so now I'll always know the time.
Friday, the 16th of March.
I can't see very well, so yesterday I bought a pair of glasses. I took the boat to my office and I could see all the ships on the River Thames. There were lots of ships, so it was difficult to get to work. The river didn't used to be so busy, but I'm so pleased that I can see clearly again.
Friday, the 15th of June.
Today, I bought Elizabeth a very expensive necklace. It cost £4. Mr. Hales is coming to paint her portrait today. He's an artist, but he used to work in my office. I'm worried because Elizabeth's false teeth are very uncomfortable. She'll have to sit for hours while Mr. Hales paints her portrait. I hope she doesn't look unhappy.
Sunday, the 2nd of September.
The servants woke me up early this morning. There's a great fire in the city of London. It was an emergency, so I rode my horse into the city to speak to the king. They used to build houses here with stone. Now they use wood, so the fire is growing very quickly. Soldiers are pulling down houses in front of the fire, but it's still moving very fast.
Monday, the 4th of September.
Elizabeth and I were worried that our house was going to burn down, so this afternoon we took our possessions outside and hid them. One of my most expensive possessions is a block of Parmesan cheese from Italy. We dug a hole in the garden and buried the cheese so no one can steal it. I hope it stays safe.
Let's learn the vocabulary. 1. Build. To make something by putting parts of materials together. They built a house next to the river. 2. Burn down. To destroy something with fire. The forest fire burned down the nearby houses. 3. Bury. To put something in the ground and cover it. The dog buried a bone in the garden. 4. Dig. To use a tool to make a hole in the ground. The children dug a big hole on the beach. 5. Freezing. Very, very cold. I wore a hat and gloves because it was freezing outside. 6. Office. A building or room where people work. My mum works in an office in town. 7. Portrait. A picture of a person. She asked the artist to paint a portrait of his son. 8. Possession. Something that is yours. It belongs to you. My favorite possession is a necklace that my mother gave me. 9. Servant. Someone who works for another person in their house. They have a servant to clean and cook for them. 10. Soldier. A person who works in the army. The soldiers stand outside the palace 24 hours a day. That is the end of the lesson. To do the exercise, you may click the link in the description box. Do like and subscribe to see more lessons like this. Happy learning!